Detroit. I get a rush from catching bites. I love when I die. Pull up, broad day, make his mama cry. Me and Doja took his life. Fucking me, had to pay the price. Still in my hood, bitch, I feel like bones. Pop a perk, I'm in my zone. Barney up.
Shout out. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Shout out. Shut the fuck up.
Always. All right.
Shout out. Shout out to cancelbadcredit.com.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment. As long as you comment, you dig. Make sure y'all smash them links. Let's get straight to this video. This is about why prison hits are so cheap. I'm talking about little as $50. I even got it done for free, and I'm gonna tell you a couple of tactics. One thing, this guy, he was Hustle Man, right? Hustle Man was a blood. He was a G-Shine blood. What was it? G-Shine Gangster Killer blood or something like whatever it was, right? He's a G-Shine. That's what they call it, G-Shine. I'm not sure where it started. I think it started in the Carolinas or whatever. Whatever it was. This guy used to make about $800 to $1,000 a month, easy. He had like all the people that was in that had CSC cases, pay him $10 every store, and that's like $20 a month. But he had about 15 guys lined up. So whatever 20 times 15 is, what's that? 5, 10. That's $300 off that. He used to steal bell peppers and onions out the kitchen every day. He'd steal them, go to his duty, pull them out his drawers, pass them on to somebody that's coming through the lunch line, tell them to take it back to the unit. So that's $1 a piece every day. He used to steal 2-3 bags of sugar every day. Every day, that's $10 a pop at the time because they took sugar out. So that's about $20 to $30 a day, working 6 days a week. 30 times 6 is what, 180? So we already at 480 right there. He used to run a big ticket, which made about $100 a week. So that's another $400 a month. He had a real big store. Hustle Man, or G-Shine Hustle Man, used to run a store, and it used to make so much money, man. So much money borrowing and lending. And also what he did was the $2,000 months, the $1,500 months. He used to do hits for everybody. He didn't do them himself. Never did them himself. What he would do is, and this is who I learned this from when I got to level 5 and I did it myself. He would go to the scary guys, the guys that don't have the courage, the fighting ability, the warlike mindset to be a part of any organization legitimately without getting used. He would go to those guys and say, hey, you want to be a blood? I'll protect you. We'll protect you, so on and so forth. And he'll give them fake literature, like, you know, you're supposed to learn literatures, creeds, constitutions, laws, and rules, secession, and the Bloods call it a ball. Who you come through? I come through OG Macy, who came through OG 22 from Compton, who came through OG 55 from Power Rule. They do that. So he gives them some fake stuff, encourage them, build them up, and he had a bunch of white guys or a bunch of sex offenders on deck talking about their Bloods, and they're not really Bloods. Everybody know they're not. Right? So a guy say, hey, you know, I got $50. I want him off the yard. He just go to one of them and say, hey, it's your time to make your bones and get your stripes. I give you a star or two, or whatever they go by, a stripe or two, or whatever it is. Go get him. I remember they did this to this guy from the number streets. I forget his name, but he was an older guy. He joined the Bloods at cause he was like 40. So he joined the Bloods like at 37. You know what I'm saying? He just joined the Bloods. I don't know why, but whatever. He did it. And he was kind of talking crazy to somebody one day drunk, and they wanted him off the yard, but they couldn't really get sanctioned to do it because he was cool with one of the elder statesmen and the Bloods. So they just went to Hustle Man. Here go $50. You know, get him off the yard. And he sent he sent one of those flunkies he had, sent him straight to him in the lunchroom. One of them, it was just one. He popped him, hit him, and punched him a few times. He eventually got beat up. Knife took from him, and hit himself, right? But in that melee, the dude from the number streets, we're gonna call him number streets, he gets sent to the hole. He lose his classes that he was going to. You got to complete classes to get out, and he was close to parole, so he got to fight under his belt. You know what I'm saying? So it ruined everything he had. He came back out. They gave dude like another $20, like get him off the yard again. He went straight to a guy like, hey, here, you got to do this. You owe me money, so on and so forth. You better do this. And the next prison you go to, or if you come back out, you're gonna be a made man because you made your bones. Went, did it. Dude came back out and was right back there, and then got sent on another mission, and then eventually he was told, this is not what it is no more, don't say this, so on and so forth. You've been outvoted, we don't like your case no more. And he just used them as a pawn. So people will go to Hustle Man all the time. All the time. Here, I got a problem. Hey, I got a problem. And he get it done free of charge. And that, when I learned that, that's when I had the situation where the officer, and his name Manhorn, I didn't know his name in the video I did about that. His name is Manhorn. Manhorn was like being a real douche to me. So I told this one guy, this white guy, he had been, some stuff happened to him, some weird stuff. A guy made him do some stuff through the weird situation. And he was practicing Wicca, and I used to talk to him and stuff. There ain't nothing to do in the hole. I used to talk to him. He used to talk stuff. He in the hole, he protected. He feel brave to talk. So he talked with us or whatever. And we got cool, and I used to send him words about religion and organizations and stuff like that, and just, you know, lead them to believe I'm real cool with him because I wanted the food off his trays. He used to give me his pieces, his cookies, his salads, or his whole tray for 2 envelopes, even though he didn't want to do it. He felt like, hey, this is my guy. This is the only friend I got in here. And he was in there for one of those horrible cases, right? So, you know, he would send me the food for envelopes, knowing he hungry, but he would do it. And then when he didn't want to do it, I'm like, oh, for real, you ain't gonna do that, dog? Man, oh my God. All right, well, I'll just send you half the piece and half the cookie, man. I'm hungry. All right, bet, cool, send me that. And sometimes I would give him stamps, sometimes I wouldn't. So Manhorn was talking crazy one day, and I was tired of him. So I told the kid, I'm like, hey, look, what happened to you on the yard, I can redeem you. I can wipe away all your sins. I can make people respect you. Nothing like that will happen to you again, homie. But I need you to do something for me. I need you to dress Manhorn out when he come by, right? And Manhorn know this. He know what went down. In that situation, when they found out that I had that done to him, another officer I was able to get something out of because he was afraid that was going to happen because he did something to me. So anyway, Manhorn walking, doing his round. Dude throws urine in his face. And he only had like a year left. Got another case, got longer time in the hole, and never got nothing out of the situation. That's how weak-minded a lot of people in prison are, or people that just simply want to be a part of a family. But I have no remorse or sympathy for you if you in there for touching babies. You know what I'm saying? His victim was like 7 years old. That was 2000. So my daughter, yeah, so his victim was like 7, 8 years old. Shout out to that little girl for going to tell on him. She didn't wait. She went straight and told on him. And I appreciate that. For real. We don't need people out here like that. We need to really cherish safety and protection of our children, y'all. But that's how weak-minded people is. That's how easy it is to get somebody off the yard. They don't even have to send their own brothers to do it. They don't have to make no OG calls. They don't have to waste no men. They just go to somebody that's real weak. Go do that. It's done. That's how prison work, man. If you don't like it, don't go. Big five.